Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hornet Nation, your ticket to SHS Sports. I'm Laird.
And I'm MacDonald. In this episode, we'll recap some of this year's signings, see what happens when someone with no dancing ability joins the dance team for a day, and meet the freshman basketball player who is leading the varsity girls team to victory.
All of this and more on this episode of Hornet Nation. Since the beginning of the year, Saline has had multiple signing days for many different athletes and sports. MacDonald caught up with some of the commits after their signing to hear what prompted them to attend that school.
Signing day is a very special day for all student athletes. I'm MacDonald, and I'll give you the coverage of 2 signing days here at Saline. First, Jaden Belskis, Cole Daniels, and Ethan Kollick all signed to play college baseball on November 8th. A ceremony was held just outside the athletic office. Friends and families gathered to see them sign their letters of intent. We met up with all 3 players moments after signing. First, we spoke with Kentucky signee Cole Daniels, who talked about his journey through the recruiting process.
Sophomore year, I had a few of the SEC schools where I wanted to go talk to me, and then the summer after my sophomore year, I was contacted by Kentucky and went on the visit and then committed there.
Next, we met up with Ethan Kollick, who discussed why he chose Central Michigan.
The coaches loved me, and they kind of showed me the attention that I wanted.
What would you say is your favorite moment from your time here at Saline?
Definitely the state championship win last year. That was eventful, and it was awesome.
Another ceremony was held outside the athletic office on December 20th. Here, Trevor Garbo, CJ Gildersleeve, and Dimitri Douglas signed their letters of intent to play college football. First, Central Michigan's CJ Gildersleeve spoke about his last 2 years here at Saline.
Well, there's a lot of moments, but honestly, when I talk about things like that, it was just junior and senior year for me, just all of it really, because I really got close with the guys and everything, and we made a couple runs in our playoffs and everything like that, undefeated through a couple of them, and really, I'll never forget my junior and senior year at all, so it's probably the best times of my life.
Finally, we met up with Dimitri Douglas, who talked about why he chose Michigan State.
At the end of the day, when I took my first visit to Michigan State, I knew that's where I wanted to go, so as soon as they offered me a scholarship, it was really a no-brainer.
The baseball team looks to defend their state title this spring, and the football team hopes to make a deep run into the playoffs next fall. Congratulations to all these student athletes. For Hornet Nation, I'm MacDonald. Back to you in the studio. There were many signing days, but unfortunately we could not cover all of them. Congratulations to all the athletes that plan on continuing their sport at the next level.
Now let's take a look at some current scores. The girls' gymnastics team were victorious against their rivals, Tecumseh High School, last Wednesday, January 10th. High scorers include seniors Lisa Hyder and Sarah Finkowitz, who led their team on the bars and vault.
The boys' varsity bowling team played last Wednesday, January 10th, against Adrian High School and won 27-3. Senior Drake Jones led the Hornets by bowling a game of 238 as well as a 204. The girls' varsity bowling team lost a close one to Adrian with a final score of 17-13. Madison Shelton led the team as she came away with the only win.
Dance requires years of training and skill to actually become proficient. Cole Pelton attempts to learn technique and grace in only minutes on this segment of In Their Shoes.
Hi Saline, I'm Cole Pelton and I am not a dancer, but today I'm going to be dancing alongside the girls dance team and they're going to be showing me a routine. Let's see how I do in their shoes. I'm here with the Saline dance team. So tell me, how long have you been dancing for?
14 years.
And where do you guys perform at?
So in the fall, we dance pregame at the boys' varsity football games.
And during the winter, we perform halftime at the varsity boys' basketball games.
Very nice. Well, let's do this. First, the team taught me a simple, cold-proof routine. Now for the final performance. This has been In Their Shoes. Back to you in the studio.
Come out and watch the dance team at halftime of the varsity basketball games.
The varsity girls basketball team is fairly young, with their #1 scorer and starter, Ella Stemmer, being a freshman.
We met up with Ella Stemmer and asked her what makes her so successful and what it's like to be a freshman on a varsity team in this player profile.
Ella Stemmer, an evident star player on the Saline girls varsity basketball team, sat down with us to talk about her freshman basketball season.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous.
But how much of an experience she has from this opportunity.
I'm just grateful that the coaches believed in me enough to give me a spot on the varsity team.
Ella spends lots of hours in the gym working to get where she is now.
Socially, it's been tough. I've had to call it a night early when I'm hanging with my friends, because of a tournament the next day. Academically, time management skills are a must for any student athlete. Also, I've been known for doing my homework in the car on the way to tournaments and practices, trying to fit everything in.
She also lets us know the many benefits and payoffs she gets, which shows with her performance at the games raking up 24 points.
A lot of hours in the gym, but I know that no matter how much I practice, I can always get better, which is something I strive to keep doing.
But she also reminds us to always be appreciative.
Basketball is a game of percentages, so one game you might be spot on and the next you may not be able to buy a bucket, so that's why you have to celebrate the little things and enjoy every moment.
Thanks, Ella, for that great interview. I'm Alana Crawford, and good luck at your next girls basketball game, Hornets. Back to you in the studio.
The team plays at Skyline this Friday, looking for their 6th win of the season.
Well, that's all for this show. Tune in next time as we take you to a cheer meet and sit down with a coach on the next edition of The Coach's Corner.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest show updates at Nation Hornet. Signing off, I'm Lauren Laird.
And I'm Macdonald. Have a great day, Hornets.